in this video, I'm going to address how we can assist our younger learners to learn about times tables. This is an issue that a lot of parents forward to me and ask me how they can help their young learners conquer this task. But as you know, and I have said in my other videos, learners have different style of learning. Some are more audio learners, and so they would learn things faster if you can make it into rhymes. Some are kinesthetic, so they have to learn it by certain movements or holding their body parts, like for example hands in a certain way, and move around, and so they can learn things by doing that kind of activity. But most majority of learners are visual. So a quick suggestion to learn the times table would be perhaps just place some difficult part of the times table, the ones that they easily forget, to place them by writing it on small cards, and then place them physically around areas which they are more familiar with. So, for example, the window in the bedroom. So they would be able to visualize the items around the window and anything that is on the windowsill, or some areas which have places that you can place these cards, as well as places that they can quickly visualize, and then by visualizing they know where things are. But really, a better way would be to develop some pictures, and those pictures can be developed gradually, between the parent who's helping his or her younger learner and the learner himself or herself. And then ideas can flow around, and then they can use a combination of different ideas to develop a picture that presents a timetable. For example, a 2 times table can have its own picture, a 3 times table can have its own picture, and so on. So they don't have to be really professionally drawn. But there are a couple of things that is quite important to watch out for. One is that every picture a separate picture should belong to a timetable. So for example, the 2 times table should have its own picture. And those pictures should have a key which helps the learner remember which picture belongs to which times table. And then there should be a flow of little placement of some indicators, and those indicators helps the learner to remember to begin with by actually looking at the picture, and by looking at the picture knowing the answers to each times table. But gradually, as you practice them with the picture, you will find that once they have used the picture maybe 2-3 times, you will see that they actually will remember things quite well, and really they don't really need the picture anymore. So it will have a very short period of usage, but then after that the picture will stay with them, and that way they will remember the times table a lot faster, and they can practice it a lot faster. So this timetable has a key. This is a 2 times table, and the key for these 2 times table, the key is actually here. So the bird is in the shape of a 2, which if you discuss that with your learner and say, because the bird is in the shape of 2, then this is the key for this table, and so the other table, who is not a 2 times table, will have a different key, and the 4 times table will have a different key. And by remembering the key, they know the picture that relates to a times table, and from there on, they will know the area around the picture, and that will remind them of each item in each timetable. So this is a 2 times table. So the bird reminds me that this is actually the 2 times table. And then there would be little secret pointers on each that will help you remember what is each times table. So the key will also hold the very first times table, and that one is the very starting point will be 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 is actually the pointer about it is there in the beak of the bird, and that is 4. And then I'm just going to take you through the rest of them, so you can see a couple of worms on the ground, and that tells me that 2 times 3 is actually 6. So these two worms on the ground will tell me that 2 times 3. Then 2 times 4, the butterfly has a 4 here, so that's a 4. And this is something that you agree with your learner, so it's a secret. These are secret little keys around the picture. Nobody else will know these keys. So anybody else look at this picture will only see a tree, maybe a river, a feather on the floor, and that kind of thing. The stick. They don't see these keys. So only between you and your learner are these secret little keys placed around. So 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 4 is the full butterfly, which is 8. And then this feather is 2 times 5, which the answer is 10. 2 times 6, this river is, or this little flow of water, is in the form of a 6. So 2 times 6 is 12. Some kind of very clever placement of the answer 12 in the middle there. And then 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 8. Can you see the answer? Yeah, the answer is this branch. So the answer is 16. Yeah, so 2 times 8. That's a little insect climbing the tree, and the answer is 16. And always in our times table, it ends with 9, which is basically the bulk of the times table. So 2 times 9 is the end. And the answer is this little nest with 2 eggs in it. So it's 18. Yeah. So, and with all your tables, with all your pictures, there should be a flow. So we've followed here a kind of a anti-clockwise flow. So every other picture should really have an anti-clockwise flow as well. And every table starts with, so this is 2 times table, started with 2 times 2. A 3 times table will start with 3 times 3 and ends with 3 times 9. Yeah, 4 times table starts, the picture starts with 4 times 4 and ends with 4 times 9. And the flow has to be in exactly the same way. So that is tried and tested. It works. And I will gradually put other pictures on as either videos or perhaps just attach them. Anybody wants the pictures, send me a message, and I will, when they develop and they look nice, I'll send it to you. 2 times table, 3 times table, 4 already looking good. So we can share it with you. Thanks for watching.